hasn't shown me yet.
Oh.
Welcome to West Coast Live.
Yeah.
Tonight, let me tell you about tonight. We have David Owsley out of Reno, Nevada, with his he pulls in the 6500 Street, right? Or
right.
Street Modified. Yep. Street Modified with a truck called Torker. Big Chevrolet.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
You got to have those guys on here.
Forgot about the Chevy stuff here now. Oh, boy.
David, at least you got Jason on your side, you know.
Yeah. Right.
That double ugly truck runs them backwards motors.
There we go. Nice.
The rig. There's his
nice.
rig. So, David, tell us about yourself. What you do for a living and life and whatnot.
I'm a truck driver. Been a truck driver for about 25 years or so. That pretty much takes up all my time. What little time I have left, I take the truck out and pull it.
Right on.
Nice.
How long have you been? Oh,
go ahead.
How long have you been pulling?
I want to say I started pulling back in 2001 or 2002 or so.
Nice. So quite a while. Cool. Right on.
Well, he's still wet behind the ears, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, compared to some others. Yeah. For sure.
Now, Torker's your second truck, right? Because the first one was actually a square body crew cab, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was also named Torker, but it was a crew cab square body truck. Started out as an old FFA truck, a 2-wheel drive truck that I bought at an auction. Had a big block in it with a Granny 4-speed, and I had another truck that was a 4-wheel drive, so I just swapped all of the four-wheel drive stuff over and went from there.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah, and at that point, you knew you'd be broke the rest of your life, right?
Oh, yeah.
But man, the fun we have, right?
Yeah. No kidding.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Good deal. So how many?
Now, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
David, how many kids you have now?
I got 3 kids, 4, 10, and 14.
Oh,
nice.
14-year-old's probably ready to start driving the pulling truck, huh?
He is. He's the one that
awesome. That's cool.
Puts around a little bit.
Nice.
He's itching to do it.
I bet. Good. That's awesome. I love it.
Love to see the next generation come in.
Yeah, that's the best.
Go ahead, John.
Well, not only, you got the pull truck and stuff like that. We met you several years ago. We used to actually, whenever I was still on the street, would pull against each other, and me, you, and Arnold and stuff like that. And then you also did a lot of photography and video.
Yeah,
putting 360 videos in our cabs and did a lot of that for a while.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. He did my truck once too. It's pretty cool that the camera goes like all the way around. You can see.
That's awesome.
You're backing up and everything, and he'd come and put it in just before you went, and then he'd come and pull it out when you were done, and then next thing you know, it's on, Facebook or YouTube or whatever. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You got some of those videos?
Yeah.
I don't have any of those loaded, unfortunately.
Yeah, well.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't want to show Chris messing up again.
Oh geez, whatever. What am I messing up?
Actually, the very first one I remember, it was it was 2019, I think it was, is whenever I was still on gas. We were pulling in Sonora, and I was first hook, and I put I put the Hero to 0 gear in it. That was for sure. And
Was the
that
hero or a
video-
zero?
It was definitely a 0.
Oh, darn.
I just pulled the truck to its knees at the end of the track, and you can just see me going down the track. I already put my hand out the window with the thumbs down, going, I'm turning
Yeah.
down the hook.
Haven't even stopped yet, and I'm turning this down.
Yeah, awesome. So, David, tell us a little bit about what's been going on in the last few months.
Well, back in November, I started experiencing some pain in my shoulder and arms. So I went to the doctor, and they did some MRIs and found I had 3 bulging discs up here in my neck, and told me, yeah, you got to take those discs out and have them as those bones fused together. So no big deal. It says a common surgery. I do a whole bunch of them. So, and I know a few people that had it done. So we finally got the surgery at the end of February, and what was supposed to be, wake up feeling better, I woke up, couldn't move my legs, toes, nothing from the waist down. I was paralyzed.
Oh no!
So that's been kind of a fun little
Battle.
thing. But
No good.
they into a rehab hospital right away. They started working with me. I started gaining a little bit of function in my legs. I could now stand and walk with a walker for a short distance, but they said it might take 2 or 3 years before I'm able to work again. Or
Wow!
so
Oh
right now I'm just
God!
doing my physical therapy a couple times a week and trying to do whatever I can around the house, and it's getting better, but it definitely got to learn how to live in a wheelchair now.
Jesus.
So
Sorry, David. That's so
Oh, it's crazy, man.
crazy.
Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry about that.
yeah,
Never heard that happening. That's nuts. Poor guy.
Wow.
But pray it gets better, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I could be a lot worse off. I mean, at least I can walk around. I could drive a normal vehicle.
Yeah.
My legs still ain't good enough where I could push in a clutch on an 18-wheeler, but
Yeah.
I can hop my
Tell me
Man.
you need automatic. You need an automatic truck.
Right, yeah.
yeah. I've driven automatics. I'd rather not, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just
know.
need the right foot for the gas pedal in the pull truck. That's what you need.
yeah,
Good thing.
that's all that matters.
You can put a hand throttle in it,
Yeah,
Put it
make
in
it a lot
all
better. Yeah.
Terry Berger.
Damn.
I know what you're going through. Yeah.
Yeah. I say Chris feels your pain probably too a little bit.
Yeah. I was looking up. I never had anything done to my neck, but man, my back. Yeah. 13 surgeries on my back. Yeah. Confused everywhere.
Yeah.
But I never had the paralyzation problem. Almost did. I had it was close. The surgeon come and told my mom I was lucky I wasn't paralyzed, but thank God somebody was watching over me. But yeah, I'm good now. I'm still nerve damaged, but I can walk. Like I said, it isn't pretty, but but I'm not either. It doesn't matter.
Hold the waddle.
The walk matches my face. Face
Right, yeah. Ugly.
Terry also had another question, and I know some of the answer to it, and maybe David might have an answer to it. Question: what gets changed in a transfer case to strengthen it? I know a lot of the guys put in the profab retainer rings and the bearings and all that stuff on a 205 by the aftermarket parts, but a lot of them, like David and stuff like that, they still run the 205s.
Yeah, but you can buy like heavier input shafts and stuff for the 205s as well. I know that Profab makes a kit for them. You can actually change gears in them.
So you can make them into a quick change.
Ones and make them a quick change. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there, especially the rock crawler guys. They have all kinds of transfer cases that are built pretty stout that you can find anywhere.
Nice.
So, David, what got you into the sport?
I was born and raised in Turlock. Always done schools as a kid.
Transplant to Nevada? Come on, man.
Yeah. It's just something I've always thought it'd be a cool thing to do. And, as soon as I got a truck, I just started building on it and, went from there. I mean,
all it takes, that first clunk on the hitch, and you're like, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every pull, I watch the video and I look at it, I'm like, I could do better.
Yeah.
Change this, I'll change that.
And that never ends either, David.
No,
Every day.
It gets worse.
Yeah. Man, if I only had 200 more horsepower.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and you just did an engine on yours a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, we ended up buying a crate engine from Blueprint Engines. It's a 509 cubic inch engine.
Nice.
And it came with a dyno sheet that says it puts out 670 horsepower. So
Wow.
as soon as I put that in there, then I started finding my weak links and started, I started going through U joints and output shafts on the transfer case, and
Yep.
It'll find it.
Yep. True will.
But it's fun finding it though.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun fixing it, but
Trying to
still fun finding it. What do you?
It's not a bad problem to have to upgrade some running gear because you have too much horsepower. Yeah.
Well, you're making power.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, he never breaks anything. So
Oh my God.
he didn't hear me. Busy.
Yeah.
I know. I had to get one. But he finished ahead of me last year in points, so
I'm gonna try to play this on my phone for you guys.
Technology.
I know. I was trying to figure out how I can go, because I know Jason does it all the time, is to go on to YouTube and bring a YouTube video up, and I can't figure that out yet. So I do have this to see if we can get it to come across.
Oh yeah.
Should make your screen big, John.
It is.
No, I mean on the cast.
You still have the car seat and the passenger seat there, David?
What's that?
It looks like you still got the car seat and the passenger seat on that.
I probably do. That's probably one of my older ones. Still running the stock motor.
That's awesome. Right on.
That's awesome.
I'll see if I can't find one of those in cab ones.
There's one in mine, I know, from 19, I think. Gardnerville, wasn't it? Huh? You're not finding it? YouTube, baby.
YouTube, it's under what? DH pooling? I forgot what it was. It was
D&H Motorsports.
D&H Motorsports, yeah.
D&H Motorsports. He has 2 accounts on there, I think.
Yeah, I try to keep all the pulling stuff on the D&H.
Yeah. Very cool. What's your next one, David?
The next pool?
Yeah.
Probably just going to be the Nevada ones. Probably Carson City, Gardnerville, and Yerington.
And Fallon? Come on.
Probably Fallon, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right on.
Good deal.
Oh, there he goes. You found one. Look
Yeah,
at
yours.
Oh, yeah? That's a good one. You can see David in there, too.
John, can you click on your screen so you're the only one on the front? Yeah, like that. Well, let's make it you.
Look at you. You don't know how to do that.
Oh, that's there he is. Oh my God, jeez.
You
Never
did.
mind. Never mind. Take it back.
Now blow it up. Oh, yeah, look, you can 360.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That guy's cool, too. I heard of him.
Thank God he's got his helmet on, though.
He's borderline famous, I think.
Borderline.
Yeah, borderline.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's neat.
It's neat that you can control the 360 on it. That's cool.
Yeah, watch it. Yep. I'm pouring on the track right now. This is Gardnerville. before the Oregon guys came down and kicked our butts.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yep.
You can move it around.
Yeah, it's almost like you're riding shotgun in the passenger
Timmy,
seat.
Timmy,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're literally inside the cab with them. That's cool.
Yeah. Whoa.
Somebody's trying to back up fast.
Almost like a carnival ride, huh?
Oh, hey, there's that judge truck. It does actually pull. That's crazy.
Oh, Nick will be back out. Just gotta give him a couple more years.
You sure that wasn't another one of those nights you hit the sled backing up?
No, I've only started doing that lately when I put the camera in there to see exactly where the sled is. But remember, we had to change our brakes when we got good, disc brakes on the front axle. Well, my brake doesn't work as good as it used to.
Oh,
And I hadn't used it like very much all day at Tulare. And so when I backed to the sled, I hit it and there was nothing there. I had to pump it. And I slammed into the sled.
that sucks.
That's why I got bumpers there.
Yep. Yeah. Through the gate, man.
Yeah, we did pretty good. I think we ended up fourth that night, actually.
That's a hell of a run, man. Nice job.
That was a good pass.
Yeah, that was good.
I had that place dialed in pretty good at one time.
Yeah.
But I think
He's laughing.
me?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about hitting the sled. I backed up and hit the sled for the first time last year in years. I'm like, what the hell? I've not done that in forever.
You forget the distance.
Yep.
Whoa. But the camera might really helps me get centered, because
Yeah.
short wheelbase, I can't get it straight anyways, especially now we're 6350 and the back end doesn't
Here
want
we
to
got one of
Yeah, it all
David's.
fucked up. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. You spin it around. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
This is
Yep.
David's.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can bring that back out, David?
Yeah, eventually.
That 360. Nobody else has done that, That's pretty awesome.
Oh, it's fantastic. Dang it.
It's all right. We get it. We get it.
Went too far. Hold on.
Yeah. That's Turlock right there, huh?
Looks that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the older ones with the stock engine.
Nice.
Huh.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah, those videos are cool.
Yeah, that was neat. That's neat.
Pretty cool. Can't wait to see that come back, huh? It makes it interactive. Anybody playing it, they can just
Yeah.
spin it on.
Yeah, there's even some attachments that allow you to put that in a cardboard thing and put it on your face, and you can just turn your head like this, and it'll just move with your head.
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
That's neat.
So yeah, if anybody wants to watch a bunch of those videos, they're really cool to watch. D&H Motorsports on Facebook or on YouTube.
Nice.
We got a whole bunch of comments on here. Hold on.
I put up this one.
Okay.
So Kimmy wants to know, is the GoPro 360 capabilities or something special? Is it a special camera, David, or?
Yeah, it's a Instacam 360, so it's got to be set up to do that.
Oh, I see. Instacam, huh?
Yeah, it's actually called Insta 360 is the name of the camera.
Nice.
Cool.
And then Terry had a question. We'll go around. We'll ask this on the whole panel.
I was gonna say,
start off with.
Do we have to?
David.
how many do you want?
Yeah, I've got.
Me too. Don't worry.
David, you got anything on there?
Not for backing into the sled, but I mean, probably one of the most embarrassing breaks that I've had. Back when I had that crew cab square body, I was pulling in Los Banos, and I got almost down to the end of the track where the whole transfer case broke off and dropped down to the ground.
Oh
my
It
God.
pulled me off the track. The whole transfer case was just sat down there,
no.
still connected to the drive line.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Chris?
Go ahead, Jay. You next. Jason.
Me?
Yeah.
Mine was Woodburn, 2015. First time I ever hooked into a speed sled, and oh my God, did I oversteer and went out of bounds. And then when I went to back up, we have a 3-speed transmission, and one gear was still partially in, and so when I put in reverse, I went to throttle it up, it wouldn't go, obviously. And so I tried again, and then of course nervous and worried, tried again, and then I realized what it was. And while the RPMs were still up, I reached down and popped it into neutral, and it launched into reverse and just launched into the sled.
Oh.
And of course I was at an angle, so I dinged up the whole back of the truck and the tailgate and the corner panel, and it pushed the bed into the cab. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Pretty embarrassing. Yeah.
So was Grandpa still alive then? Did he see that?
Yes. Oh yeah. He saw that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
Matter of fact, the mangled tailgate is still hanging on Dad's in Dad's garage. Yeah.
Just to remind him.
And it's actually straightened out because we straightened it all out and, pulled the bed back and got it as straight as we could to the next, for the next night. But yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. That was really bad. Yeah.
Just tell Greg, if that's the stupidest thing I ever done in my life, then we're good.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, you or me, John, go ahead.
Well, I'll go ahead. And I know exactly what Jason's talking about in that 3-speed because I called it park. And I did it more than once.
Yeah.
But what was really funny was the three times I did it, I would shut the motor down, finally get it out of gear, start back up. I'm frustrated. And actually, Alan Babel's the one that lost balance a couple years ago, comes up to my window and says, "Hey, you want to just go next, wait and go, or calm down," or tried to calm me down. And I won. And the 3 times I did it, I won the pull.
Nice.
That's what was really weird about it. But the most embarrassing was actually last year, Chowchilla. The truck is finally all redone. It's all rewrapped, all the body work done, the whole 9 yards. And I'd gone from the 3-speed to the reverser.
Yeah.
And on the 3-speed, it was to me and forward for reverse, and to me and back towards the back of the truck for forward. Well, the reverser is exactly opposite. And I kept on telling myself all the way out there that whole day, remember, dummy, it's opposite.
Yeah.
Hooked to the sled fine, pulled fine, back to the sled fine, unhook. And I was excited because everything, the test run was good. Everything's good on the truck.
Yeah.
I put it like I normally would to take off with the 3-speed, which was actually reverse. And I burped that throttle to come out of those holes, and I burped it really good. Yeah, I pushed the sled back 4 feet and broke bump stop off and crunched the whole back of the bed.
Yeah.
You blame that on Brian. He didn't back up fast enough.
So every
No, the funny thing is, I sent Brian a text message. I go, "Hey, I'm sorry about that." He goes, "Well, it hurt you a hell of a lot, hurt me."
Yeah. His sled was fine.
I send that picture of the back of his pull truck every Tuesday for Tailgate Tuesday, just to remind him.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris, you talk about yours, and then we'll go back to this question.
Okay, I don't know which one to do here. There's a lot, but here's probably the
From 1909 when we first started pulling.
Oh my God, here we go. Pretty close. But anyways, I don't remember what it was. It was like in the 80s, 89 or something like that. I decided that I was going to test my pull truck by pulling a grader, motor grader, right? And so I'm by myself, and I'd run the motor grader before, so I knew all about it, I thought. And so I backed my pull truck on this gravel road, and I back my pull truck up, and I hook it up with a chain, and I get in the grader, and I set the e-brake, and I get in my pull truck, and I take off, and I let off, and the grader's still coming at me.
Oh no!
And I'm like, oh no, it's not working. The brake's not working. So I goosed it to get away from it, and I panicked. I was just kind of pulled off the road. But I pulled off exactly where it was going. I didn't realize the chain had come off like 100 feet before. I could have just pulled out of the way. So finally, the motor grader came off the road, and it hit in a ditch, kind of slowed down, and then the front tire just hit my left rear quarter panel, and dented it didn't even break the tail light. It just dented it a little bit and pushed the bed into the cablet because we were all gutted out anyway. So
yeah.
It didn't really hardly hurt anything. But man, I was so embarrassed. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot more than that I could tell you later. But
yeah.
That was probably the dumbest one I've ever done.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I got no joke to go with that one.
Didn't know the e-brake didn't work, And
It's a good test, though. Now you do.
nobody in the plane is all by itself, And I'm like, let's go test our pull truck. You bet.
At least you did with no one else around. I mean, that's good,
Instantly, the first thing that comes to my mind is start calling Wile E. Coyote.
Why the road sketching me?
Oh. No, Acme.
Acme. No.
Yeah.
He's got a string to the grader.
Yeah. Probably should have put the blade down or something,
Yeah, right. No kidding.
Wasn't that smart.
So Terry had a question.
Change the
driving style to accommodate speed sleds.
Yeah. Compared to a drag sled. Yeah, for sure.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell you.
It also depends on the speed sled too. I mean, you're talking about we were talking about that last show, the difference between the red and the blue sleds. You guys were saying that they pull off the line different. So you change your driving style just between Brian's two sleds,
Well, the Legend one too, VTBAs, they're the same thing. It's just a little bit different,
Yeah. But you go back to the old heavy drag sleds. It used to be, you come out of the hole hot, just trying to get it moving.
Right.
And now you have to be a little more finesse with your throttle. You got to really watch what you're doing. You got to really drive it to take off.
Yeah.
Because it feels like you're unhooked. You're not there. There's nothing there. Then all of a sudden, hello.
Yeah.
Right.
Not enough weight on you, So.
Yeah.
And the other thing is watching at the end of the run. I mean, you're over with like that with the speed sleds, but like when we pull the old blues up at Oregon, it's just like I'm still moving. Still moving.
Yeah.
You're going from a 19-second run or a 14-second run to almost a minute sometimes, depending on what's going on with the sled setup.
Depending on how far you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the throttle a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
On the drags, for sure.
Yeah.
But there is a little difference in driving.
Yeah, for sure.
But what about you, David? You notice any difference?
And some of the sleds, they come down you so quick. It feels like they just slam the brakes on you. It's just like,
yeah.
The pan drops, man. You better hang on.
Yeah.
And I've noticed too, I mentioned in the last show that on the pan itself, there's room for a 2-ton weight on each side of that pan. Could you imagine if they put weights on there?
Man.
We would be we'd definitely be testing out the seat belts and then pull trucks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and the drive lines themselves. But
yeah.
my gosh, yeah, I'm glad they don't do that. But yeah.
Yes, you do. But on a drag sled, the thing is you're carrying that pan for a long time, so you can unload yourself real easily as well. So you can't get on it too hot. You can get on it a little harder with a speed sled, I'd say, than a drag sled. But you got to be careful with those drag sleds because you'll unload yourself and then it'll never hook up.
That or you'll be digging trenches all the way down
Right.
just to get up on top. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
There's ways to do it either way. Depends on
The
your
old-
too. I mean, you know,
The old legend sled. Yeah, the old legend sled just felt like you had a ripper shank behind you from for the first second to the lasting second.
Oh, the yellow one.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that thing there was like pulling a ton of bricks behind you the whole way.
Yeah.
That one there made the blue sleds that you guys pull in Oregon, Jason.
Yeah.
That made those seem like
Really
speed
good.
sleds.
Right.
It was really good. That's exactly what it did. Because that thing was long and the weight would transfer so slow. It was
Oh,
just
really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you're in the throttle forever.
Yeah, and you in 300 feet was you would get 300 feet, but it took you 3 hours to get
5
there.
seconds. Yeah.
Cool.
3 hours. Man.
Yeah. Throttle forever. You definitely test out your oil and bearings in that.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yep.
But like I've heard stories about the old water sled
Oh, yeah.
at Sublimity.
Yeah.
How if you did that one just right, you get a bath on your truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the slosh. Gotta get the slosh working, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem, Terry. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah.
Kimmy's got a question. You know, I'd like to see also too, before I put Kimmy's question, is everybody that's been commenting and stuff like that, put where you're commenting from. It's always nice to see where you're watching from.
Yeah.
Where everybody's watching from. There's quite a few viewers on right now watching. But Kimmy's got a question for David. What's the furthest you've traveled for a pull?
Probably Eureka, California.
Oof. Yeah, that's way up there.
Yeah, I went to Willits the first night. I was gonna Mazzetti had 3 pools.
Right.
Well, I went to leave Friday morning to go to the first pool, and I noticed I had some wheel bearings disintegrated on my trailer. So I spent all day fixing that, so I missed that pool. So I went to Willits the next night, and I did great. But what I didn't realize is at the very last foot of my pool, I snapped the axle on the front Dana 60. And so when I got to Eureka, I was basically pulling in 3-wheel drive.
Aw,
Man, that's a long drive.
damn
It
it.
was still a good trip up there, and I got some family that live up there, so they all came out to watch me. And
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, so speaking of 3-day hooks, we got some awesome news. Most of you guys already know, but David.
Yeah.
So MLM, the Motorsports, the Massetti family has signed a contract with Alameda Fair down by Livermore. Well,
Bay Area. Yep.
Bay Area. Pleasanton, yeah. It's a 3-day hook, June 20th, 21st, 22nd.
That's so awesome.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's on the horse track there because they're not doing any more horse racing. And so it's a neat facility. It's huge, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible.
Is it actually at a fair or a standalone?
Yes. Yeah, it's
a
Alameda
Oh,
Fair.
that's a fair. Oh, right on. Cool. Right on.
The
Cool.
fair supposedly is 2 weeks long, right, John?
Oh, wow.
3 weeks.
3 weeks long. Yeah.
Jeez, a big fair.
So my understanding is one weekend is going to be rodeo. The next weekend is going to be truck pulls. And the third weekend is monster truck.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's a huge fair.
It's a huge deal that we get to go do that, at that place. So it's
Well, and a 3-day event. When's the last time you done a 3-day event, Chris? Years. Yeah.
Well, Sublimity you can consider 3 days if you pull the first night, but this is 3 nights of getting paid.
Of actual competition. Yeah.
Competition.
Competition.
So
Yeah, I think
Pretty
Medford was probably our last time pulling 3 days, and that was I was a kid. So
I have family down there that has never seen me pull, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be down there. Yes, Terry.
Yeah. That's cool. Yep.
Yep.
Very good. Yeah, excited.
It's going to be fun. I mean, and it's, that area and that market we haven't pulled in that area in the remote area there years. I mean, it goes back to the Quelo days and pulling at
San Jose,
Oakland.
I think the last one I pulled down there was
San
in
Jose, Oakland,
Yeah.
Cal Palace,
Yeah.
all those when they used to do the stadiums and the
Right.
Coliseum.
Yep.
I know they were talking about that on Brian's show the other night about that. And, back in those days, those were on the old drag sleds, either Tough Dragon or what was his other one?
Trucker's Trouble.
Trucker's Trouble.
Or the Cal Poly said he had 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those were old drag sleds, and those were 200, 250 feet.
Yeah.
And then they would do combined distances.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
And everything. And, even like Cal Palace, 180 feet, you're going out the door.
Out the door. Oh, wow. That's short track. Yeah.
There's nothing.
And they were
pulling multis.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yep.
Gialetti would be 4 engines or 5 engines.
Yep.
On a 180-foot track.
They had the Banner Brothers. They had all the top multi-engine tractors there for that.
Yeah, that was back with Borba and Superpool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
Dave,
this is a market area that hasn't been tapped in a long time, and
we're excited.
Definitely be exciting. Something's going to come up.
Yep.
But you're seeing a lot more of that in California right now because with the horses shutting down, and it's only Northern California. Southern California still got some horse racing going on, but Northern California, all the horse racing's been banned. Yeah.
What? Too many emissions.
Yeah. But it's all been closed up, so they got to find something else to do at the venues.
Perfect. Come on, keep coming north. Keep coming north.
Chico this year too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Terry said he went to TNT event about.
Right. Yep.
But it used to be really big in that area. Oh, here's a good question for you, David.
Your wife have a desire to pull?
She, I don't think so. I've told her I'd like to put her in there, but it doesn't interest her to drive. She likes to go and watch and hang out and stuff. I think she'd just be too nervous behind the wheel.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Kimmy always asks that question because, when she drives the Duck, if Chris would have been smart last year, he should have put her in there. He probably would have won the championship.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Damn, it wouldn't be hard to have better luck than I did. So
that's funny.
Well, John, I could have put you in there and probably won it too.
Yeah.
No,
just wasn't your year, man. That's fine.
That's behind us now. No?
Yep, exactly. Moving on.
We started off pretty good, okay. So we're
it's like, and Chris has got his new fancy radios now, so he doesn't have to scream out the window. It's going to be an interesting year.
Not out the window, no. I know you guys think I'm still going to yell, and maybe so, but nobody will hear me. I got side windows in the truck now, so nobody can hear me. So
yeah,
I already got my case of Snickers already ordered for you. So.
Well, they're going to melt in your truck because I won't need them.
Look at you turn over a new leaf.
Hey, I just got back from the doctor today, and my A1C is way down. No more diabetic stuff. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, good to go. Lost almost 45 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Lean and mean, baby.
I think I've gained like 45 pounds. But
dude, You got to burn that picture.
What?
I lost 40 pounds in the last 2 months.
Yeah. Well,
Trying to.
you have an excuse. Yeah.
You weren't trying to, man. That's a hard way to do it.
Yeah, that hospital food was I tell you, it's hard to eat that stuff.
Yeah, I bet.
He was having a off switch.
Yes, they do, Kim.
They're ganging up on me, David. This isn't fair.
When you just start yelling, just go click. Done.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's hard when you're in the cab of the truck because you don't think they hear you, and then when you yell, they're like, "You're yelling at me."
Why are you yelling at me?
Jeez. Pay attention, damn it.
Shoot.
Gary, we won't.
All right. Well, I guess we can move into the other segment of the show.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Guess the distance. Our new little addition. We're the 5th week of doing this.
Yeah.
Chris finally won one last week.
Yeah. Well, that
Jason's gotten a couple, and our guests, the first 2 guests, actually won the first one. So
yeah.
Without further ado, get my thing over here.
Okay.
Our first one's going to be Ukiah. Damn it. Drop my pen. Stand by.
He needs a secretary. That's what he needs.
He needs a lot of things.
I know.
A lot of things.
Secretary.
We won't start on that list. That'll go forever.
No.
So our first one tonight is going to be Ukiah last year with Show No Mercy.
That big Ford Hemi was zinging.
Yep. That truck is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So Show No Mercy's run. We'll start off with Chris. What are you guessing?
Oh God, oh jeez. 291.
Jason.
287.
David.
I'll go 295.
And let's see, what do we got for some guesses? Terry says 277. Gomes.
Hey, Rich.
302. Kimmy says 290.
Because she knows I'm always one.
Vinendal's really cutting Kimmy off here at the short.
Oh,
290.
290.5. Wow.
All right, here we come with the points again. So, Show No Mercy went 308.39. Giving the hit.
Pass down on there. David got it. Huh?
308.39.
Wait a minute. Who got it?
David.
What
Yeah.
302?
He guessed 295.
That's right.
Chris you went 291.
I know. It's all right. Good job, David. We'll give you that one.
All right.
So our second one, and mind you, okay, so I do got to give a shout out to Garrett. Garrett Reeves sent me all these videos for tonight. For the next week, we'll go over that when we get done. But Garrett sent me all these videos for tonight.
Garrett Reeve.
Yep.
That trick runs so good.
And that's Rags and Ukiah. So starting off, Jason.
I'm Let's go 315.
David.
I'm gonna say 305.
Chris.
310.
And let's see here.
Oh shit.
Who'd you get a text from?
Nobody?
Nobody.
Probably Garrett.
Nobody?
Probably Garrett.
Yeah.
Terry says 291.
Garrett even said 291, huh?
No, Terry said 291.
Oh, Terry. Oh.
Jimmy's 306. Benadol's 309.6.
298.
Richard Gomes at 298. So that one was 321.85.
Dang it, I was gonna say 320.
That means Jason got with 315.
Yeah, dog.
Mm.
Oh, hold on. The actual
Yep.
Yeah.
here we go.
Rags put the whooping on
All
us.
right. The next one
When doesn't
Did a
Rags
little-
put the whooping?
did a little bit of waddling.
Oh, once in a while we can get around him.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah. I
Did
think
a
I
little
beat
bit of
Rags maybe
waddling.
once.
He waddled pretty good on this one. So, as you can probably guess, this is going to be the Duck, old baby Huey, at
Uh-oh.
Ukiah. And Kimmy, no researching and sending it across the room to Chris.
I don't remember. You don't have any
David,
pass-
have you go first.
302.
I don't think I went past
Chris.
291.
Wow.
I don't think I made it past you.
He sells himself short, don't he?
Man, yeah, because that looked like I was out there with Spike.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what I did there.
Jason.
What was Spike? 321?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were 315. You're out there, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. Depends on
So,
what year.
comments coming in here. We got Gomes at 312.
Ooh, yeah, see?
344.
Oh, wow.
We didn't get the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Tracks only
Jimmy.
3 feet long, man.
Oh.
Hey.
You gotta make a
Jason.
list up if you're getting a text, man.
Hey, Jason, remember that
Yeah.
book you brought up before we went into the show?
Yeah.
He's falling a little bit short. And 299 from Benadol. Jason.
Jason wins again. He's right on the money.
With the dead nuts hit.
Yeah.
315.
Woo!
I forgot we did that good.
Yeah, you look like you're out there with Spike, so yeah.
I think we still ended up like 6th or something.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah. It was tight. Tight class.
Matter of fact, I need to real quick pause for a second and look up this one real quick because I didn't write down the distance on this next one. So our next one's going to be going to Susanville, California. And it's going to be Vindicator.
Well, another one of those nice looking boards.
With old Mike Roberts.
Well,
And
Mike
Terry actually asked a question here, floating finish. Yeah, we run all floating finishes out here. We don't do pull-outs.
pray for Susie. She's having surgery in the next couple days. So
Oh, no, for what?
Everybody keeps Susie in
nothing
her
serious. I don't know. It might be coming, but
Oh, Okay.
Thoughts and prayers out for her.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sweetest lady in the world.
Here's Vindicator.
That was quite a recovery, but
Man.
Fuel issue there.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a fuel issue that day. So that one's going to really throw you guys off a little bit.
Yeah, because how long's the track?
It's 300.
So
All right.
we'll start off with Chris. Chris, what's your guess on Vindicator?
283. Pull that right out.
Jason?
283.5.
David?
What a,
290.
hope you're 0.5 too high.
Yeah.
So let's get some distances here. $279, $285, $289.6. Gomes at $285. He hit 283.67.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kidding me?
That is hilarious. Now the God's honest truth. That was just a guess right there.
You son of a gun.
Oh, that's so funny.
You could have planned that one any better. Wow.
Or 3 inches too short. What is it?
Right.
Oh, well.
All right. Now we're going back to Ukiah.
Look what Kimmy said. I want what Kimmy said right here.
285.
No, her next comment.
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
Well, you can post them too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Who's texting Jason? That just
Why don't you post? Why don't you click on the comments while I do the
okay?
videos
Okay,
then?
I will.
I can't get any text messages. My phone right here. I can't get any text messages.
You're right at the bottom. Don't lie to me, boy.
No, they're right here. I'm on my phone tonight. I can't get text messages.
Okay.
All right, we're going back to Ukiah, California, and this is going to be long shot. In Ukiah.
Did he go farther than Chris?
Which pass was that?
This is the second pass.
Okay.
We don't have the first pass.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about the first pass.
All right.
Chris, you got the comments. So, first is going to be Jason this time.
He looks just like a little shorter than Chris. I'd say 312.
David?
I'll say 315.
Hi, Bonnie. Chris?
325.
All right. So Garrett said 287. Who else we got, Chris? 308 by Kimmy.
Yep.
310 by Venendal.
Yep. That's it.
That's all we got.
Yep. Oh, wait. Richard Gomes. 306.
Third pass. Yeah, we had like 8 comments.
Did them all.
But okay, so 325.07.
Wait a minute. Did Jason go 325.06?
Yep.
So Chris gets that one.
Oh, finally. Jeez. You got
I think somebody found his book. All right. So we're going to stay in Ukiah again. And this is a beautiful, and I'm sad to say, I'm going to say this, a Chevy. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful Chevy.
Oh, Time Bandit?
I wish somebody would pop up with this one.
David.
So, David, we're going to start off with you on this one.
I'll say 305.
Chris.
306.
Jason.
Oh, I'm going to do it again to you. 306.2. God, you're killing me, man. You were at the polls. It doesn't count. So that's fair.
This is not fun anymore.
Right.
We got 306.5. We got 312. We got 304. Garrett, 295. Gomes at 308. So Chris said 306.
But Jason
You guys
said.
are all stacked up there really tight. David went 305. Nobody went over.
Well, that.
And Jason went 306.2. And I'm glad I write down the points on these. 306 point.
Yes, I win already.
Wait, what?
40.
Woo!
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, Bonnie said Bonnie put 282 from Denny.
You're way behind there, Denny. Way behind.
All right, next one we're going back to Susanville. This is actually going to be me.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Count 3. All right, another great hook.
Less than Chris.
It's you,
Less
Jason.
than Chris.
Jason, it's you.
We're starting off this
That's more than
time
me, I think.
with Chris.
Okay. I'm going to do a Jason here. 300.98. Take that to the bank.
Gish.
That's weird. That's going to be my exact guess. Oh, that's so weird. How you took a look out of my mouth, man. God.
Oh, go 9.7. Maybe I'm over. I don't
Right,
know.
it could be. Yeah, we'll just do 308.97. Yeah, maybe over. Yeah,
308.97.
or no, 300.97.
Oh, yeah, 308. Yeah.
God, you're killing me.
Come on, David.
David.
I'm going to go 302.8.
Nice.
You jackasses. Kimmy, 308. Danny, 302. 306.
You know what?
290.
For the kicker, let's just throw in what place they got. Since Chris and I got the same distance, we want the same distance. Let's just throw in a place.
Yeah. That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
Did you place there, John? I don't remember.
What place did he get?
Shit.
I'm gonna go with third.
Why do you get to guess first?
Let's see.
Because you guessed first on the
We're still
distance.
in alphabetical order. I'm C before J. So
You guess first on the distance. I get to guess first on the place.
Okay, Chris.
I guess 2.99.
I ought to just give this one to David just for the hell of it.
There you go.
Well, yeah. Kent says second. Close.
So the distance was 300.98
Weird.
with a third place. Since you two jackwagons are being jackwagons, I'm giving the point to
Yes.
David.
This jackwagon right here started.
Just a guess.
And
You know, as the other show says, the host gets the points, so I'm giving the point to David.
Fine. Whatever. David earned it.
All right, we got
That's probably
two more to go. We got 2 more to go,
All right.
and we will throw that into the mix of what place on these next 2.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
So the next one is the old Elvis himself,
Old man.
the old man.
At
His
Susanville?
birthday was 2 days ago.
Yeah, he is old man now.
Yeah, he is.
The old Intimidator.
Last one in this class. The Intimidator. Another good one. So, right in.
Quit looking at your phone, Jason.
My phone's right there.
Whose phone are you looking at then?
I don't have another phone.
Oh,
Before I get that. Okay. First out of the gate, Jason.
I'm trying to remember what he told me because I know he talked to me about this one. I want to say 291, 4, and I think he was like 6th or 7th place. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay. Just making sure.
And this is going to be a 2-point and 2-point.
2.2.
So
Okay.
these guesses on Intimidator is going to be for 2 points, and the guesses on my last one is going to be worth 2 points.
Okay.
1 point for the distance and 1 point for the placing.
I've already won, Chris. You might as well just concede.
David.
Let's go 291 and say 6th place.
And Duck.
297 and 7th place.
You already take 7th place.
Okay. 6.95. 6.
This is what my 7.
I'll go 8th place. How's that? Whatever.
Okay, 8th place.
So if it's already taken, you can't take it, huh?
Right.
Oh, wow. Kimmy's
We got
304.
third. I can't wait to get on this one comment because it's going to add to the whole thing. 303.
That's a fact. First place
Yeah,
with duct
First
tape.
place with duct tape and airbag.
First one with a taped up airbag. Yep.
294 in 5th place. And I missed some up top, and I can't get it to go back to get to it. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, there we go. That was mine.
That was old.
Sammy at 319.4. Garrett, badass truck.
Yeah, no distance.
So,
Who gets points? Come on.
297. 7th place. So 1-1.
Wow. That doesn't help me.
No, it don't. Our last truck, or our last pull, wrong one, is the old throttle master himself.
Double ugly.
No,
Oh.
no. The guy that always comes from the back of the pack and shows us how it's done every time when he's in the back of the class.
The rookie last year. Yeah.
No, not Garrett.
Oh,
The
not
one
Garrett.
that always comes from the back of the class.
What?
It gets us every time.
Oh,
Donnie Reeve.
that's Tucker.
Oh,
Tucker.
Tucker. Yeah. Well, Donnie Reeve does it a lot too. That some bitch.
Oh yeah, Donnie did too. Yeah.
That's fact.
I think hit the wrong button. Here comes old Abby. Abracadabra.
That guy, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't put much thought into it. Blah, blah, blah. Right.
David, we're gonna give you first guess.
Oh, let's try 312.
In what place?
Second.
Duck?
301.9 and third.
Jason.
He looks further out there than that. I'm gonna go like 317, and we had like I'd say fifth.
6/5.
Yeah,
That's a new placement. 6/5.
yeah.
Let's see. We got Garrett, 301, second place. We got 309.5, second place. We got 315. We got 305.
I went off of Garrett's.
We got Tough Group.
Yep. It is.
Yeah, this group of guys, yeah.
Yeah.
So for our final one, sorry, Chris, you're screwed.
All good.
318.19.
Damn.
Jimmy said 316 in first.
Wow. No, Garrett won that one.
Yeah, Garrett won that one. Garrett won that one that night. So with a guess of 317, Jason gets that point. Now for placing, Jason also gets the point. He got fifth.
No, David got picked second. David picked second. Jason
He got
does not.
fifth place.
Yeah, but he picked a place. Oh, he got fifth place.
He got fifth place.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Dang it!
I thought he got second. Huh. Cool. In Spanish, no sabe. Yeah.
So tonight, Gish comes back with the streak. So Chris has a total of 2 points. David tied him with 2 points. And Gish came out strong with 6 points.
Yeah, man.
Gish takes the win tonight.
I mean,
Fisher gets the win. He's on a streak again.
oh boy, that's
He's
all
going
right.
to go for a streak. Now, next week, whenever, and to get this out there, we really need some videos sent in from everybody out there. We need to get some tractors going, get out of the Pro Mod class for a little while, get some tractor videos,
Heck yeah.
and some events out towards you in
In Oregon.
in Oregon and Idaho, just videos from all the way around the area. Next week, our guest is going to be Brian. So from MLM, talk about the season. So we don't want to have to use any MLM videos, so we can really test his memory on sleds. So
It's gonna make
like,
too.
like Jimmy said, get some diesel and
Diesel
tractors
and
from other
tractors.
areas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And I might have some ideas for some old pools.
Oh boy.
Ooh, yeah, those would be good. Get some vintage ones.
Get some vintage pools up on here from the TNT days and everything else.
John, Pro Mod John.
Yep.
From John. Hey, we saw your truck on here just a little bit ago.
Yeah. It was on Racing Junk for sale, I think.
Is it?
No.
$2,500.
Got to build a Pro Mod.
Yep. Yeah,
Well,
we
it's
are.
like
It says money for a Pro Mod.
So let me ask David a
um,
question. David,
Yeah.
if you could drive any pulling rig, whose and wherever to be?
I like the old Falcon truck with the two 454s in it.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That idea. I like that idea.
Where would you like
I like
to see
that
it?
idea a lot.
Where would I like to pull
Old
it?
Milling.
Ron Melling, yep. Where would you like to see it?
Heck, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't.
Backyard would be great.
Yeah, shit, just to run it. Yeah. Yeah.
Ron's on here sometimes. Maybe he's listening. Come on,
Yeah.
Ron.
It is.
Yeah, we pressure Ron about it all the time. We need to see
Yeah.
that old Falcon back out.
Yeah.
Needs to come back out.
I told him, I go, he's got open phone call. You call, I'll be down there in an hour.
Yep. It's still all together, just sitting there.
Yep.
Yep. It's after hours.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So,
Cool.
oh, here we go. Put it in the cow palace.
Yeah.
That thing would rumble that place.
Oh, yeah.
The concrete building would vibrate. So, a couple other things is upcoming pools in the month of May. Thane Motorsports has Tremonton, Utah, May 9th and 10th.
Tremonton.
Tremont. Yeah, I think it's Tremont. I
Tremont.
think they say, yeah.
That's
Tremont, Utah, May 9th and 10th. Idaho Falls, Idaho, May 16th and 17th. Go to their page and
So high tech
Them
around
up.
here.
yeah, I
Same
know.
or- Yep.
I couldn't get it over on my deal.
So high tech. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
And then we have.
no, let's go back. Hold on, we're not quite there yet.
Well,
Slowly roll.
this one, he has flyers.
I do have a couple. So coming up this Sunday is Red Bluff,
Yep.
California, Smoker Tractor Pools,
Nice.
Tehama District Fairgrounds with L&L, Sunday, May 4th. Last year, this one got a little bit of rain, but there's no rain in the forecast this year, so it ought to be good.
Sweet.
The day before that, Saturday, and I got to
Dino.
do a little explaining on this one, is Los Banos Truck and Tractor Pull, VTPA, Valley Tractor Pullers Association. Show starts at 7, scales from 2:30 to 4:30. If you haven't been teched yet for the safety tech, get there early so you get that done. All classes are welcome. There's a map for this one. It used to be we'd come in off of, I think it's off of the other street, come into the ballpark. This will be shared on the Facebook page, but all the tractors and stocks will be on E Street, and all the hot stuff come in off of C Street for the staging. So they're going to shut the one road down for the trailers to be able to unload. They're on E Street, but all the hot stuff come in off of C. So get there early, get good parking. Then got some good comments here.
Yeah. Jay from Ghost Adventures.
I don't even know what that means. I hope it's a compliment, though.
And this next comment preludes into the last one that we're announcing for the month of May is Chowchilla, which is
Yeah.
16th?
10th. It's the 10th.
No,
Oh.
not Chowchilla, not the 10th.
No, Chowchilla's
We
not.
do got one more to talk about.
Yeah.
We do got one more to talk about. Is Max Cackle has Dixon on the 10th.
Yeah.
This
That's
on the Saturday the
Jeez.
10th, day before
Yeah,
Mother's
busy
Day.
May, man. Lots going on in May.
Oh boy.
And then Chowchilla is the 16th,
Yes.
Friday the 16th, and Chowchilla for MLM.
Yep.
Nice.
And Chico is the 25th of May.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So Memorial Weekend, Chico. And
That's
I'm
Sunday.
sure there's going to be some more come up within that time that I'm missing, but we'll get them on here for the entire month of May. And we share all flyers and all videos on the Facebook page on West Coast Pullers.
Yep.
If you need info for a pull, just go to the Facebook page. There'll be some kind of flyer there, and that'll direct you to who's putting it on and who you got to contact.
We usually have our baby.
Yep. Same with the
Nope.
Code 3 page, and Jason sometimes puts it on the Double Ugly page.
Yeah.
So
I
we
need to
share 'em out.
get better at that.
But yeah, it's a busy May. Like Kimmy said, it's
Yeah.
going to be a busy May.
For sure.
Busy May and June.
And June, yeah.
Cool.
Right now, it starts off the season right now solid from now till October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
you definitely don't have to worry about choosing where to go.
Yeah, there's
So-
plenty of hooks to go around, that's for sure. It's
Yeah, plenty of
Insane.
things.
yep.
Very good.
But yep. So
Cool.
hopefully we'll see you guys all in the future pool here shortly. David, if you're going down to Los Banos this weekend, good luck. Kick some butt. Have some fun.
Yeah. Praying for you, David.
Yeah. Get better
Hopefully
soon.
you get better.
Here, it's comment here. Get 10 or more.
Yeah.
You
They're bring all your
so, but it's all about having fun. It's all about pulling family. It's all about getting together.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So till next time, like I said, next show will be on the 14th. We will be hosting MLM on that one. And we're gonna play her out. Good
Cool.
night, everybody.